Welcome to September. Are you ready for the new school year? Are you feeling totally prepared and knowing exactly what you're going to do? And you should be answering yes to that question, an unqualified yes, because you're watching this video where we are going to be discussing exactly what you should be doing in your respective role for your PTO. Now, the very first thing I hope you are noticing is that I am bringing a lot of energy to this particular video, and that is because, my friend, that is kind of one of the secrets to starting off the new school year on a good foot. That you should really be bringing like a lot of positive energy, a lot of, just because positive energy, you really attract what you put out there, so that if you are having ho-hum energy, that is what you are going to get back. That is not what you want. That is not what you need. You need a lot of positive energy and happy people around you, because people are generally more attracted to positive, more charming energy than they are to Eeyore energy, right? So you already know this. So if you are a leader in your group, put you're got to be excited about something, even if you don't like getting up to the early alarm clock going off to ensure that the kids are off to school in time. You are surely excited about having them out of the house and out of your hair for the day, and them learning what they need to be learning at school. As president in September, you should be doing two things. You should be prepping for the first PTO meeting of the year. And so that means getting your agenda together, think about what you want to talk through, what you want to present, what you're going to be presenting your budget. You are going to be for approval for the membership. You should be talking about your plans for the year. Hopefully you're presenting a calendar of events so people know what to expect and can kind of start clearing their calendars to make sure they can either attend those events or volunteer for those events. You also should be filling any open positions. So maybe some parents have moved over the summer and they don't have kids enrolled in your school, so there's openings in your board. Go ahead and get new volunteers in. At the beginning of the year is a really good time to recruit, because people are excited about the new school year. There's so much hustle and bustle. It is a very exciting time. It can also be a very overwhelming and exhausting time. So you want to walk that fine line. Presidents should also have their president's binder all organized and ready to go. It is super helpful to have resources right at your fingertips so that you can act proactively, and that you're not left just to be acting reactively when things happen. So if you are wondering exactly what should be in your binder, then you need to check out the President Success Kit. I've kind of taken all of the work, all of the thought processes out of it. There are instant systems and kind of the foundation to get your group in a place where it needs to be. So the forms are designed to be used, yes, by the president, but also other officers and leaders as well. So one of the things that is going to make your life easier as a leader is if you stop reinventing the wheel. So first, there are some like processes and systems that you need so that you can build upon your previous experience and then take everything to the next higher level. So if you're constantly refiguring things out, you're really going to go nowhere as a PTO, and as a leader, you're going to be super frustrated. You're going to see there's the possibility to do more, but getting there, you might think that it's going to be an uphill battle. Well, the secret is tracking what you did, figuring out your wins, your losses, and how to turn losses into wins. If you are a membership chair, then you're going to, of course, be rolling out the red carpet to greet all of your new members and to recruit new members. And this is a very crucial time for your PTO, because, like I said, the excitement and the interest level in getting involved is usually highest at the beginning of the school year. So you don't want to pass up this opportunity. You really want to make sure that you have a well thought out membership drive, and so that you are asking parents to get involved as members and then get involved as volunteers. And you also want to be asking staff and teachers to join, because that is where the T comes in PTO, right? So you don't want to exclude them. Now, if you are like, oh, I don't really have time to put together a membership plan and you really just want one, like, or a membership drive rather, and you really want one done for you, then you should definitely be checking out the Parent Involvement Success Kit. There are a whole bunch of new forms that have just been added that are kind of more upgraded designs. So they should be really ready for you to customize with your PTO or your school colors, add your logo, maybe tweak the language to more fully like suit your school and your PTO, and you should be ready to go. So definitely check those out. It's a fabulous resource because it has everything you need for your membership drive to be tracking new members, to be welcoming new families, to give a member update, to give really some like reasons, just lay out the reasons. You really have to market your PTO. You can't just say, hey, come join, we're cool to hang out with. Like, you have to give people a reason why they should be coming to your group to join and then to get involved. So a lot of us, most of us, I didn't go to school for that at all. I have a degree in sociology and then I went to law school. Marketing? Nope. Never took any marketing classes, but I've come to learn over the years that that's really fundamental, that you have to be selling your group. And that really just means marketing it in a different way. And if you need some help with that, yes, go check out that Parent Involvement Success Kit because it is really actually a marketing kit in another name. It's called Parent Involvement and it deals with membership. But really, at the end of the day, it's a marketing kit. So go check that puppy out. For your fundraising chairs, now is the time to be finalizing your plans for your fall fundraiser or in starting to put things into action. So you want to write up social media posts, you want to write up announcements, you want to design flyers to showcase not only the products, but also the process for ordering. If you are hosting an online fundraiser where like they're not getting a catalog or anything, you're going to really have to bring things to parents so that they can see how to support your group, order easily, share with family and friends. Again, if you don't have an idea about exactly what you need to be doing, highly suggest you check out the Fundraising Success Kit. In that kit, it gives you everything you need to do to run a successful fundraising campaign, whether it is a big campaign or a small campaign. There are ideas for fundraisers in there to kind of help fill whatever needs you have too. So definitely go check that out. For your family event chairs, I really hope you have all of you, or not all of your, but a good amount of your programs planned out for the year. That is the way that you can stay on budget because you can't really go over budget because there's only so much money that your PTO has. So you need to plan accordingly. So if you map out all of your events in advance and start getting some costs like lined up, like figuring out how much the DJ is going to be, how much the food truck is going to be for the movie night, if you're getting a food truck to come in instead of ordering pizzas or something along those lines. Get your costs known as soon as possible, or know your costs as soon as possible so that you can figure out exactly what you can do with your budget. So there are a lot of ways to go big on one event and only have one event but for the year, but I really don't think that's what your aim is for the year because that is not a good way to get families involved. I've talked about this in other videos before, but kind of one of the secrets of getting more parent involvement is to kind of demonstrate what the PTO is doing for the students, school, and families, and having events, hosting events, paying for different programs that families are involved in. That is one of the very best ways to demonstrate what the PTO is doing and give them a good reason to get involved. Because after all, let's say you have a super successful carnival and you can say to parents have a lot of fun. It's a nice family fun day. And then the next year you go and you're like, oh, we don't have enough volunteers. And you can say, hey, Cassie, you really enjoyed carnival last year, right? So why don't you go ahead and help us staff the tattoo booth or make a very specific ask to get them involved. And you kind of get the idea. And I've done totally a ton of other videos about how to get parents specifically involved in your PTO and supporting them so that you have enough volunteers. And so it's not the same core group of parents doing everything and burning themselves out. very key. So for staff, the staff appreciation chairs, you're probably going to want to welcome your staff back with something. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It could be a small grab and go breakfast. Those are super, not, I shouldn't say super easy. They are pretty easy to put together if you don't make things like super complicated for yourself by buying in bulk and kind of just offering a core set of tasty treats for them to enjoy. You want to choose things that are not like, that don't have to be refrigerated. So like bagels and muffins and fresh fruit that can sit out. That and granola bars, like prepackaged some things too, are also a good way to go. For staff appreciation, just like I guess any other committee or position in the PTO, it shouldn't be a solo affair. So just like for family events, you should be getting other people involved. Same with membership, same with fundraising. It's really the chair or the officer is kind of like the head coordinator, and then they should be recruiting other people to help them make the plans come true. And because the other thing is that you might not have the skill set to do everything. Like you might be a very good planner, but not a very creative thinker, so that maybe you have somebody who can really write up like a fabulous invitation for your staff to invite them to the breakfast or the staff appreciation luncheon that you're planning for later on in the year. Maybe that's not in your skill set. So by getting other people involved, you can get them to participate, and not a major level, but like their time won't be a major level, but it can be considered a major contribution and certainly help you as the chair, since the entire workload won't be on you. It'll be more so just coordinating everything and making sure everything gets done in time. So that is about all that is involved in September. And this is the 9th month of what you should be doing kind of videos. So go back and check out my other videos for the previous months. And I'll be back in October for another video about what to be paying attention to and handling for your PTO or PTA for the month of October then.
Want even more guidance on how to be a stronger leader so you can run a better PTO or PTA? All these resources and more are waiting for you at PTOanswers.com.